Alright, so hopefully by now you've got our model image working. You can see that on this one here it still says snow underneath, which is, we just need to change that. So if I go back to my sort of model area here, you can see that it says Alt Snow. So I'm just going to change that to 80s image, and then that should be done. Okay, so while I've been doing this, I've sort of come across an issue. It's not an issue, it's kind of getting another model to work on the same page is going to be quite tricky. And the reason for that is the JavaScript references one particular image in its coding. I have found some coding which could change that, which if people want to have a go at. But what I'm going to suggest is that we maybe do a model on another page, and that was a nice workaround at this level to make sure that you've got a couple of images. So we can do that in, I can maybe alter one of the images on maybe the contact page or something like that. So we're just going to finish off this page by just what we're going to do is we're going to add in our last image from underneath the other one. So if we just go down to the right area, and I'm just going to grab some of the coding from a previous image, the sort of 1980s fashion image, and I'm just going to drop that into the the first column of our second row. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. And I'm just going to change that. So I'll show you what it looks like now. Okay, so there's my fashion image. This is the one I just copied from there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that that's the correct image, or a different image at least from the one before. So the one I had before was the Wham one. Okay, so I'm just going to go and find Wham. So again, all we're doing is we're just basically browsing, and then we're finding the Wham one there. Okay, so just going to change the alt text, and that should be for this particular element, that bit there. So you can see now that we've got a modal on this page, we've got some text, and we've got another image and some text there. Now it's up to you how you want to make that look. You can just, if you wanted to, you could sort of change that around. You could sort of say, well, actually, I want this text underneath the modal image, and I want to move the image underneath the other text. So you can see there, I've just changed them in columns. So this is where, again, when you're sort of working, it's quite, you need to be careful, making sure that you're sort of understanding some of the coding. I know it's difficult, but sort of do things. If it doesn't look right, just undo, and then you can go back. So you can see there, I've just swapped these two around. Okay, so my final bit of this is that we're going to sort of tidy up the actual website, and I'll do that on the other on a final video as well, just to make sure that you're clear that how it's all going to look as well. But hopefully that sort of makes sense to you. You've got your model images in there, you've got some text in there, you've got your little video, you've got your sort of links to external websites, you've got a search bar as well, and most of all is that when it collapses down, okay, that it all kind of collapses correctly and it all kind of looks reasonable. Obviously we're just going to tidy everything up so it does look proper, because this does still look a bit all over the place. But we'll change colors, and we'll just sort of change alignments and things as well. Okay, so add in an extra image, and then and just make sure that you've got the content there.